Hennessey, and I am driving one of our brand new Mammoth 1000 RAM TRX trucks. For those of us, people crazy like me, that think that a 702 horsepower Hellcat supercharged V8 powered RAM truck is not enough horsepower, and if Mammoth 900 horsepower package is not quite enough, we do offer 1,000 horsepower, and which, you know, it's going to beg the question, why does anybody need to have a 1,000 horsepower pickup truck? And as I think former President Bill Clinton once said, because we can. It's 1,000 horsepower. This particular truck, I believe, dynoed 770 horsepower at the rear wheels with 23% driveline loss. That's 1,000 horsepower at the motor. I think the stock TRX truck made like 580 at the wheels, which is, again, very, very impressive. But I'm not alone. I think at this point in time, between our 900 horsepower package and our 1,000 horsepower package, we have like 70 trucks sold. We built a handful. They're just now kind of flowing in. So anyway, so I just want to do just a kind of a quick driving impression. I think the truck is fairly warmed up. I am here at the back of our Pennzoil proving grounds next to our workshop just outside of Sealy, Texas, and I am scrolling through the Bauhaus, okay, mud, sand, not today. So all of the various modes that the RAM TRX engineers designed for this vehicle are all still fully functional. And at some point we may get to share some of that with you. When I go to sport mode, it turns off traction control. I'm going to turn it back on, and we are in all-wheel drive mode, so I don't think we're going to have any tire spin. We might have a little bit of torque steer. I'm in drive. I might brake boost it a tiny bit, and let's just do a launch here and see what happens. On your mark, get set. Crap. So it is a torque steering machine for the couple first 50 feet. Easily run mid to low 11-second quarter miles, which is just insane for something that weighs probably close to 7,000 pounds. So I'm just going to drive around a little bit and just share a few impressions. I drove this to lunch yesterday, and where this truck is really ridiculous is really kind of from the 30 to 100 mile an hour mark. I think that this truck would run with just about anything on the street. I mean, you would need a McLaren 720 or an Exorcist or a 1,000 horsepower Trackhawk to beat this thing. And I think the only thing that's beating this truck is something that's got less weight. Again, it's very, very heavy, but at the same time, it's just ridiculous. And that sound, oh my gosh, ridiculous. So we're very grateful to the crazy people slash marketing people that we are good friends with, slash engineers at, I guess it's Stellantis now, but the FCA RAM guys. We just really greatly appreciate having crazy stuff that we can modify and take from 700 horsepower to 1,000 horsepower. Holy crap, this thing does not give up. You better just be aware of your braking zone. The factory brakes are very adequate, I believe. You just have to recalibrate your sense of depth perception, because when you have around 7,000 pounds of mass accelerating at the rate that this truck is capable of, you better know where you're going, and you better have a plan for how you're going to be able to stop. Brembo brake upgrades are not currently available for this. We are working with the folks at Brembo and trying to convince them that it would be a good thing to offer, but hopefully a bigger brake upgrade will be available. But I believe I would be comfortable driving this truck fast if I owned it as a daily driver. Again, just have to be a little more aware of what you have to stop, what's in front of you, and when you need to go slow down. Gosh, what else is there to say? I mean, who doesn't want a 1,000 horsepower pickup truck? It's not inexpensive. I mean, the RAM TRX is from the factory. You're going to run around 100 grand, and I think with the horsepower and upgraded Mammoth front bumper and LED lights and wheels, our customers are spending 130 to 150. I mean, $150,000 on a pickup truck, but this is worth it. This is so worth it. And you've got other cool things coming. You got the new Lightning coming from Ford, which would be incredible. You've got the Hummer from GM, which will be their electrified truck and SUV. But I kind of think that even though some of those vehicles may have 1,000 horsepower, they're going to weigh more, and they're certainly not going to sound like this. So, is this the golden era of American horsepower and American pickup trucks? I think it probably is. Will they be available 5 or 10 years from now? They might be hybridized. There may be more electrification coming, but man, I tell you what, if you're like from Texas like me, and you got a big family and you got stuff and you want to pull a boat every now and then or put stuff in the back, it just doesn't get any better. Right now, if you want the most powerful pickup truck offered available from the factory right now, it's the TRX. If you want the most powerful pickup truck that we've ever offered in a 30-year history of Hennessey Performance, it is the Mammoth 1000. That's it. Have fun. Oh, hello. So much fun.
Came here for the horsepower.